I'm Nat Caputi, and I'm a career consultant by profession.
Okay. How often do you use social media, Nat?
Well, because of my business, I use it every day, many times a day, both for my own use and also because I coach.
Okay.
I coach social media as an avenue for job hunting.
Okay. What kind of social media platforms do you usually use?
The one that I use completely is like LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
It's the premier business platform. So I'm on it every day. I coach on it every day.
And you feel it's positively impacted you professionally, LinkedIn?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
How has social media impacted you personally? What are some differences in your life now versus before the rise of media?
Well, personally, uh, especially LinkedIn, it gives me basically a de facto website. So my profile up there in the cyber world on LinkedIn is actually my de facto website. So I can display and talk about my expertise. I can upload literature that I publish. I can respond. I can do so many things. So it's a free website. So
Okay.
it's an easy way to promote myself.
Do you think there are negatives to posting everything online versus old school in-person communication?
Well, I mean, common sense. I mean, I coach. You don't put your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put married or single. You don't put Catholic or Protestant. The personal data that in the old days, let's call it the last century, you could do, but as we moved into this century, you don't do that anymore. Only because people take advantage of it. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I get tired of getting. If I put my birthday, I'm gonna get happy birthday by total strangers in all parts of the world, and like, it's a nuisance.
Mm-hmm. How do you protect your privacy online?
Well, I mostly by not putting
Mm-hmm.
information that can be uh, taken advantage of or can become a nuisance. So
Mm-hmm.
I do that. Then, of course, with LinkedIn, you have privacy settings, so you have the option. Let's say if you're working and you don't want people to see that you're changing your profile because maybe people that you work with will see that and they'll assume you're looking to do something else. So there's settings, so you do that.
Okay. Have you had any particularly negative or positive experiences on LinkedIn?
Um, yeah, the only negative on LinkedIn is that because I was there from the very beginning on LinkedIn, so it was very free and it had a million functionalities and a million options for free.
Mm-hmm.
Little by little, every single day, as they became a public company, they started to, uh, I call put toll booths everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do this, now you have to upgrade, which
Yeah.
means you have to pay to play. So, and it's gone on and on and on to the point where you you're almost, I think their dream is everybody will pay something.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been navigating LinkedIn now forever free, and I
Mm-hmm.
coach it free. But it's like a video game. They get the video game gets harder. The cheat
Yeah.
codes get harder to find. So
Yeah.
I'm still trying. So the bad part about it is that they got us all into the system, but now they're trying to they want to charge us for playing.
Okay.
And on LinkedIn, that's been the only negative. And and they have these quotas now. So if you
Yeah.
step over a line, you'll get slapped on the hand. You'll be warned, and in a nice way. But
How do you think more social versions of media like Snapchat and Facebook affect you professionally versus something like LinkedIn?
yeah, now the other ones, whether it's Twitter, Snapchat, or Facebook, I don't only because I'm so inundated with LinkedIn. I don't have time to find out where somebody's hanging out today or what they had for breakfast. So, I just can't deal with that. So I'm not on those platforms.
Okay.
And everybody who's on it, to be honest with you, it's just all silly stuff. It's like I call it high school chatter, cafeteria chatter. That I don't see anything substantial
Yeah.
on those things, except for some event announcements. There's some event announcement, makes sense. But other than that, it's just a little silly to me.
Do you feel it is easier or harder for older generations to keep up with new media?
Definitely harder. Yeah, it's just you know, yeah, it is. It is only because there's so much. So once you get used, even with me with LinkedIn, for example, once I thought I mastered it, it changes and you have to adjust to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it changes and you have to adjust. So if I have to if I have to manage 3 or 4 platforms, it becomes
Too much.
yeah, too much. But if I'm into it, as I see some of my colleagues, even older than me, they're into it. God bless them. But you never see their faces anymore. I haven't seen their eyes in a long time since they went on the multiple platforms.
What does the future of social media look like to you?
It's very scary because, as I said, people are going to have big thumbs. I think people are going to have big thumbs, bigger bottoms, and there's not going to be any more dialogue between people. Everything is going to be, even if we're sitting across the dinner table, we're going to text. We're not going to talk. And I see, unfortunately, I see that happening where it's going to have a detrimental effect. We'll end up having support groups for those addicted, and how to support groups for people who can't get off social media. It's going to and then from a human perspective, it's gonna completely externalize the individual, so they'll have actually no more self-consciousness anymore. Everything will be social consciousness, and it's gonna be evolutionary wise end of the human race. It's the beginning of the end of the human race as we know it.
Do you have any positive things you'd like to say about social media?
Yeah, I mean, again, from a business now from the social part of it, I think it's doomed. But from the business side, like LinkedIn, it's like a secret weapon from another planet, because with LinkedIn, I can now open up any company and expose and see anybody I want in any company, and I have the way to reach out to them. From a business perspective, job hunting, which is what I'm all about, it's like the dream. It's like from heaven. So it's from that perspective, it's a gift from God. From the social spot, it's the devil's temptation unto hell.
So the two sides.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think that's it.
That's it.